are searching a manhole right now, so. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Came back. It came back. He came back. He's leaving. That's the guy. He's leaving. We're done. All right. What's left? Are they going to do something else? Because the sheriffs are still out here. What's going on? The other guy walked down the street. The other guy that was with him. There's a septic tank. Just we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they got something else in. Just gonna keep it here. See what happens here. I don't know if their time is up or what. See, they're still positioned here, so I don't know what they might do. Back a little bit. Maybe got something planned. I don't know. Because he's still positioned here. So. All right, so something might be brewing here because they're all positioned here like they're going to do something up. So I'm going to try to find some details of what, what could be reported. Looks like it was a combination between that and the neighbor's property. I mean, they clearly, look at this. Went in the manhole. Went in the manhole. Or like poking through. Why? And what's next? I think they're, I don't know if they're leaving or what. Let's see. Might be leaving. Might be leaving. Let's see if they leave. If they leave, this thing's over. Whatever they did is over. If they both leave, it's over. If one of them stays, then there could be more activity. I'm gonna go back over here. But again, now we have activity today. I'm just gonna go right here. See if he leaves or what. What do you think, folks? Crazy. See what happens next. We're talking about a manhole now. They think she's in a manhole? Is that what's going on? They think she's in a manhole?
Oh no, I parked on that side.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Did not feel cool to have them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can make it.
Hey guys, so outside next to the house right now. Sheriff's office.
Okay.
Looks like a septic.
Hole in septic tank. Yeah, that's Brian Enton. Brian Enton's about to post his report. He just came. Well, that's another thing. Look for buzzards. Buzzards, maybe. Buzzards. I don't know. The deputy's still here, so they could be doing these other things too. Like, that was the first wave of doing something, and then they might do something else on the property next. We don't know what's going to happen next. But this guy... We'll see what happens. Continuous coverage of what happened to Nancy. JLR investigates, boots on the ground. Arizona, Tucson, Catalina foothills. Hello. Neighbor just waved to me. Hello.
Yes, they can. Okay, I let them know that Brian would be
I tried to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yes. You would use that.
Yes, it should be.
Okay, understood.
I mean, the Pima County Sheriff's put out an update this morning. It said the Nancy Guthrie investigation is ongoing. Follow-ups continue at multiple locations. No suspects, person of interest, or vehicles have been identified. No scheduled press briefings. If any significant developments occur in the case, a press conference will be called. Jason. All right, I got a neighbor here, folks. No, come on in. Come on, Jason. So this is Jason. He lives in the neighborhood here, and he just told me never seen anything like this ever.
This is the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. I mean, I've been through. There's been a few things that have happened in Tucson, but nothing like this. They had, the Elizabeth South case. They had bombing of Guthrie. They've had a couple of other things, but nothing quite like this. And I will just say, without trying to be disrespectful and rude, but in the that it's a lot of cojones for the.
Somebody says we're muted. Look at that. Are we muted? Can you hear? Can anyone? Audio. I don't know what happened with the audio. Can you hear audio there? Look how many people watching. A lot. No sound? Can you hear? I can hear, but you can't hear the other way. Come on forward. Jason, come on forward here. All right, so this is Jason right here. Jason is a neighbor. He lives here. He's never seen anything like this, ever. Talk to us. What's on, Jason?
It's probably one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen. I've been through, Gary Triano bombing. I've gone through the, seeing the Elizabeth Salas case, but nothing quite like this. But I will also say it takes a lot of cojones for the sheriff's officer to be at the U of A basketball game last night instead of doing his job. I think it's pretty disgusting. I understand people need a break, but this is not the time nor the place to do that.
So how long have you been living here?
I've been living in Tucson for about 36 years.
And you live around here?
I live about 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes. So what do you think happened here? As you being a Tucson resident, what's your gut telling you?
My gut is telling me that it's the brother-in-law or the son-in-law.
Son-in-law. Why?
Just things, he had pictures. There was a picture or two that came out, and you haven't seen him since. You haven't heard from him.
Radio silent.
The other people have, the family, Savannah and, her brother and sister have done things. He hasn't been involved in any of it, and I don't know if he's trying to stay away from the limelight or what is, but I can tell you this. It's very suspicious to me.
I mean, would just a random stranger come up through here and just target a 84-year-old woman?
This was planned.
Planned.
That's my gut. It's not just random. I think it was something that and like they say, the first people that you need to talk to is the family members. And they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't spoken to a lot of people except for, Savannah and a couple of, the brother and sister. But that's just my take.
As you being a Pima County resident of the Tucson area, confidence in Sheriff Nanners?
I do not, especially after last night.
Especially after last night. So what, like last night, you saw him at his images were at the basketball game.
He was at the U of A basketball game last night, and like I said, there's a time and place. You want to go to a game 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago before the happened, or you want to go to a game that's 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now, but don't go during like the prime time of a major national investigation.
On top of, Savannah gave a plea back out to the kidnappers around the same time he's at a game.
Yes.
Like, what is going on with that? That's what a lot of people say, But also, in fairness, some people say that might have been deliberate. He did that to lure the other people to act something, or the other person making the kidnappers or kidnapper feel like, oh, well, the sheriff's not on me. No big deal.
But if the sheriff's not on you, if the sheriff's not on you, you have a thing called the FBI that is. So yeah, you want to take time to get away. I understand that, but the game was at 2:00 in the afternoon. Okay, he had plenty of time before and then even after.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's been out here except maybe 1 or 2 times, but I think that it's smart and it's a good idea that technically the lead should be the FBI now, because this is a huge huge FBI issue, and I think that the sheriff's department needs to, work with them, but kind of take a step back. And there's a lot of people that I've talked to and that I've seen online, and social media, people say things that shouldn't be said, people say things that should be said, but I think that a lot of people, there's a lot of backlash that he went to the basketball game last night. So I did at one point have faith in him but this is the second incident that has happened where on Monday he dropped the ball. They opened up the house, they opened up the property for everybody to come into, which should never have happened.
Some people say that's crime scene contamination.
Yeah,
contamination.
and very well could be, because you're allowing everybody to basically walk up to the very front of the door to see where that was.
And the blood.
With blood sitting there. It should never have been opened back up for anybody. To this day, it should be just closed off. I'm not saying media should be here because I think it's the most important thing. They're doing their job. So that's just my take.
I think this will be solved soon. Based off what you've been seeing, what you saw here today, with them at the manhole. Last night they're at the, son-in-law and Annie's home.
I think that it's going to get solved, but it's going to be one of those, everything is tight-lipped right now. There's a lot of things that the nation doesn't know. There's a lot of things that are kept quiet, which I do understand to a point. It's a waiting game. And if when the news does break, whoever it is, one person, two people, whatever it is, then, everybody will get there. But I think that it will get solved. It's just a matter of time and when. This is the third time or fourth time that the sheriff's
Okay, hold on. Okay. Good. There you go. Good.
Thank you. God be safe.
I think it's Jackie. I know you're busy too. My wife and daughter is trying to do this kind of thing that you do. Is it?
The camera?
That's it. That's all you do. Awesome. Awesome. You do awesome job. I love how you attack things. Really good. Really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully something. Exactly. Thank you. You guys be safe. Thank you. Thanks for saying hi. All right, folks, we are back. Sheriff's still here. Deputies here. Deputies. So, you hear from a resident. And, if you want to if you're out in the area and you're watching and you want to say something about this whole case, and you want to get off your desk, come on in. We'll talk to you. We'll hear what you have to say. Whatever your opinion is about the situation, it's always good to hear from residents and the residents' point of view, residents' take. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about the situation. Here we are. Here we are, folks. All right, so they're still here. So what's going to happen next? We got some activity behind me. Like a truck coming in. That's CNN's Ed Lavandera right there. Looks like he's a local resident. I don't know what's going on. Sheriffs are still here, so there might be some sort of something else being done. Howdy. No news. Nice truck. Got it a long time ago. Looks nice. The old Ford. The old Ford. Nice truck. Old red truck. Red truck. But in this case, we don't even have any vehicle. And they're still not saying a suspect has been identified, person of interest, no vehicle. So we just wait and see. A lot of people are starting to get critical of the Pima County Sheriff's Office with this case. There are a lot of people running out of patience. I mean, we're at a week now. Sometimes these things take time, though, right? They take time. Sometimes these cases don't get solved overnight. But I do find it disturbing, considering there's traffic cameras all around outside this neighborhood, that they haven't released a vehicle of interest. Nothing. I mean, they've been going looking for surveillance. They haven't released any vehicle. Now, media's still here. Media's not leaving. What's your thoughts on that, ladies and gentlemen? We're out here in the field. We will be here each and every twist and turn with this case.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Not only here at Guthrie's house, start here at Nancy's house. The police arrived, the sheriff's office just arrived here about an hour ago. They're still outside, but what's most interesting to know pulled off of a manhole cover that is sick when they were looking down below the ground. We don't know if that's septic tank, water tank, but they seem to be focused on that area for quite some time. It's something that we have not seen before. Something time back here for 11 hours. Last night I was up super late. I was at Annie Guthrie's house because really out of nowhere last night. Deputy showed up at Annie Guthrie's house. And we don't believe that Annie Guthrie or her husband were staying there. 3 deputies showed up. They went into the house and you could see flashes coming from the windows. So they were inside pictures in different parts of the house. I saw flashes coming from the garage and then all the way on the other side of the house where I think the bedrooms are. There were also flashes. So they were documenting something inside the house. When they came out, they were carrying the brown bag. They were also wearing latex gloves inside Annie's house for about 3 hours. So all
We're gonna see what happens next.
as we waited, Savannah got to another message saying that they are now getting the pay. This is the first time that the person has done that. And a lot of people are reading into that as knows that the Guthrie passed away. There's alive, and they're also hearing about what that message means. So yeah, they were looking at the FBI.
Oh, yeah.
Black ones do our best. Just told Ed Lavendera, I saw him in Dilly. He's like, oh yeah. CNN's here.
Yeah, so the place that we burned down is
So I saw you at Dilly the other day. Dilly, remember Dilly? When there were peppers standoff at the Dilly detention center? Well, that reporter right there, Ed Lavendera.
I watched Apple watches the house. And also some very specific about the floodlight on the outside of the house. And then there was the second
Is police chief friends with the brother-in-law? It's a great question, Carmen Zamal. I mean, and you're talking about the sheriff Nanos. Why isn't Sheriff Nanos why does he refuse to acknowledge Tommaso by name and says, well, I don't want to say who dropped Nancy off. I won't even say who it is. Now it's just his family. Action, maybe some action. He came out. Hold on. We got something going on. I have something going on. Maybe. He got out of his car. What's going on?
That's a great question.
He came out of his car here. Now they could just be chit-chatting. But whenever they get out of their vehicle, you definitely want to go look into what they're doing because there could. I think they're here because somebody else is coming. Don't know who. I mean, there got to be a reason why 2 deputies are parked in front of her home. There got to be a reason.
We don't. We know that they were at Amy's house. Recording was outside.
Thank you.
And another
Hey, JLR, thank you for what you're doing. Please take care of yourself in that heat, ice cooler, water, electrolytes. Consider a clip-on phone, fan, shade, or cooling case so your device doesn't stop overheating. Yeah, we're in the shade right now, but I appreciate that. I do have one back at my hotel, one of the little fan things. My one I have is really not effective, but I do have one.
So, do you wire the money to the Bitcoin account without?
So we're gonna kind of just sit here and just wait and see what happens. I see a lot of people coming in and out into the chat. This is still you call this a crime scene. Can't say the crime scene has been released, but there's no crime scene tape up here in this area, so. I am gonna get water, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back, folks.
What are we doing as far as I think you can buckle down, and then if the grown up, yeah. We need a company factor. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna do about it.
Are you actually gonna do the drone?
You like the note I left in the Sterling?
What the hell? Starting.
I almost left you the note. I wrote Grumpy in the document.
You did? It wasn't I when I got it.
I don't want
I think I must have took it off.
Brian, how quickly do we need to turn around the homicide? Whenever we want. You can do your show. We'll do it in a couple of hours.
Imagine if I like hugged you.
She was about to, and I'm like, we were together last night. We bonded last night. Yeah, didn't we? And she
I didn't see the bushes. I peed on their gravel lawn.
wow.
Like literally took off my
I was gonna say out in the open.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it. If I couldn't hold it anymore.
You weren't gonna leave.
I couldn't. No. If I had left, I would have missed all of it.
You're right.
So I just peed literally on a church lawn with gravel. I took my pants off and just walked. And that's what I did. And I had napkins in my car. So
It was like you planned for it. You're like, I'm gonna need these
why not
napkins
take
later.
camera guys to it? No one did. I was like, should I really?
And then he turned his camera on.
Yeah, you're right there. I can see Derek just.
Then you did then there was like 40 red lights in the dark.
Oh my yeah.
I was gonna like put my like door up, but then when I did that, the light in my car went on. I'm like, oh, this is much more. So, no, I like.
All right, folks, still here. Had to get some gummy bears.
And I already have other players coming.
The sheriff's deputies are outside of their vehicle. The two ones. Something could be brewing here soon. Another search. Thank you. Be the difference. Prayers for Nancy. Law enforcement has been like radio silent, really, for the last couple of days. No new information, really, at all. Well, it's what the media is figuring out, kind of like the moves of where they're going. There's been talk that they went to a Bitcoin deposit box spot, ATM, one of those Bitcoin stations. They're going around to different locations getting and asking for surveillance in between Tommaso's home and Nancy's home. They've been to the Circle K. They've been to the Chevron. Don't know where else they went.
Hey. Oh, sorry. Don't leave it that time. Yeah. Okay.
Said they're doing things at different locations. That was their last statement. Circle K, right by the home. But then there was 2 Circle Ks.
And like, okay, I just want to make sure I'm clear. Big. What? You want my head? It's big. I did learn a bit that's about excited to hear breaking news.
You see the 2 deputies, so we're just going to keep it here and see what happens.
Maybe that's that brewery place. That's the only name. I would have been like, check the go change it.
Wait. Somebody arrived. Hold on. Somebody else arrived. Hold on. No. Maybe she was just a spectator.
How would you describe what you saw? You have sheriff's department outside Nancy's house, sheriff's department, personnel, and vehicles.
Still people show one sheriff's vest, one guy. Basically, back of the house.
She's leaving. She came out to talk to the deputies, and then she started eating. This is here. That dog. The whole street's full. This is what it looks like. Literally out in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. Look, it's just a big giant spectacle, man. I'm telling you, it's becoming like crime scene tourist people. It's media. It's just people coming around just taking pictures, people walking their dogs. It's a circus out here, seriously. Goes all the way down the street. And then this way too, it's just tons of them this way. It's just people, like, they just line up. Look how many people are here. Dude, there's so many people here. And then it goes all the way up the road. This is in front of her house. Is that crazy or what? Got sheriffs out here. I don't know. Do you consider this a circus? It's just there's more people that are arriving. They just keep coming. This is outside of her house. I wouldn't be shocked if there's some vendors that start coming here and selling things. Seriously. Crazy.
Like at 7:45, 8 o'clock. Yeah. The hardest hour.
Food truck, taco trucks. Lemonade stand. I personally think they're going to search around here. At one point. I think at one point they're going to do like grid searches, just check other people's manholes. I do. I think it's coming. They haven't done it. You have to go from the scene of where this could happen, expand out, especially if they're claiming they don't have no surveillance and they got no vehicle of interest. Then you got to start back from square one, where the house is, and go out from there. I really do. I think they're going to go around here soon. If they don't get the answers, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to build a case on someone and put pressure on them and get enough probable cause to at least scoop somebody up. Live look outside the home of Nancy Guthrie. JLR investigates. Welcome aboard, folks. Just seeing what's going to happen here. 12:21.
Okay, guys, I'm going to end it for now, and then I will be back if there's any more breaking news or anything like that. I'll be back. So I'll holla. Talk to you later.